everyone, today we are going to be learning a gambit for black side. It starts off by white playing e4, we play e5, after knight f3, knight c6, bishop to c4. This is an Italian game. We play knight to f6, and here if white goes for the pride lever attack by attacking this f7 pawn, threatening to play knight to f7 and poking these two pieces. Here a normal move would be to play d5. After e takes d5, we can play knight to a5, bishop to b5, then we can play c6, d takes c6, b takes c6, and this will be an equal position. But here, the gambit starts when we play bishop to c5, tempting white to play knight into f7 and poking these two pieces. If he takes a pawn, then we can play bishop takes f2. He has two options, that is to play king f1 or king into f2. First we'll look at king into f2. Then we can play knight takes e4. He has a lot of options, out of which only king e3 and king g1 is the good option. If he goes to f1, there is queen to h4, threatening this. If he goes to f3, we can play queen to f6 and eventually we'll get some advantage. If he goes to g1, then we can play queen h4 again, threatening this. If he plays g3, we can take h takes g3, queen takes g3 check, king f1, and after rook f8, our attack will be very strong. Here if he plays queen to e2 instead of g3, then we can play knight to d4 and we'll be continuing the attack. So the last option which is left is to go to e3. Then we can play queen to h4 again. If he takes our rook, then we play queen to f4, and here is just a mate in 4. And this is a checkmate in the center of the board. But here if he goes to f3, then we can protect our knight which is being attacked. Now we can play knight d4, d5, and again we'll be continuing the attack. And if he goes g3, then we take this pawn, he takes, and we go queen to d4 now. If he goes to e2, we just take this bishop, also we grab the knight later. And if he goes to f3, then again we play d5 and we are threatening bishop to g4 and taking this bishop. Here after bishop c5, white can also take this pawn by the bishop, giving a check. We can just move up king. If he takes his bishop back, we can play rook to f8 and we'll be developing our pieces very fast. Even though our king is in the center, our pieces are very attacking and can win the game. Now, coming to king f1 after bishop takes f2, then we can play queen e7 because we don't have any checks here and he's attacking our queen, so we have to move our queen. And here if he takes up the rook, then we again play d5. Our main point is to develop a lot of pieces here and have a very strong attack. So if he takes, we can play knight d4, and if he plays c3, which is a mistake, we can play bishop g4 and play knight to d7 here. Now we are threatening to move our queen. For example, if he takes our bishop, we can play queen to h4, and if he doesn't take our bishop and captures this knight here, then we can play queen to f6. If he plays d takes e5, we can play queen to f4 and we are threatening a discovered attack. So instead of c3, the best move is d6, sacrificing this pawn so that he can develop his pieces, but his king is still in the center, so we can still continue the attack. I hope you enjoyed this new gambit. Make sure you play all the moves properly and try it in your game. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.